My mentor sabotaged my code to get me fired, so I exposed every project he stole credit for and ended his career. I'm Megan Collins, 22, a software engineering intern at a cybersecurity company in Denver. It was supposed to be the dream internship. Real hands-on work, experienced mentors, and a potential full-time offer waiting at the end. But there was one problem. Ethan Morris, the senior engineer assigned to mentor me, he wasn't a teacher. He was a gatekeeper with an ego problem. The kind of guy who adds proactive synergy leader to his LinkedIn header and thinks it makes him sound important. From day one, he treated me like an inconvenience. He'd say things like, "Don't ask questions, just Google it," or "Interns shouldn't touch real code," even though that was literally the purpose of the internship. He hoarded tasks so the team would praise him and told everyone I wasn't ready for real responsibility. I tried brushing it off until he crossed the line. One afternoon, my manager asked me to prepare a simple security audit script for a test environment. Nothing crazy, just routine intern work. I spent the entire evening meticulously building it. I triple-checked everything, commented the code, and ran tests. The next morning, when I pushed it to the shared repo, the file was corrupted. Half the script was missing, and the remaining part was replaced with sloppy, broken code that wasn't mine. Ethan immediately forwarded it to HR, claiming I had broken a production tool. I hadn't. It wasn't even connected to production, but he spun the story so well that HR scheduled a performance concern meeting with me. That's when it clicked. He didn't want to mentor me. He wanted me gone before evaluation season so I wouldn't compete for a full-time spot. That night, I opened the repo logs. Every edit had a timestamp. Every user action left a digital footprint. And right there, sitting like a glowing neon sign, was the commit that ruined my script. User E. Morris. Time 1:14 a.m. Commit message, quick fix. He had literally sabotaged my work after midnight and tried to blame me. I stared at the screen for a long minute, anger simmering somewhere between my ribs and my throat. I wasn't angry because he tried to ruin me. I was angry because he thought I was too naive, too weak, too just an intern to fight back. He didn't know I specialized in digital forensics. Ethan had a habit of bragging about shortcuts, one of them being a script he wrote that automatically assigned credit to his name for any team commits. It was unethical and borderline fraudulent, but he called it a productivity hack. What he didn't know was that the script stored logs that recorded every project he stole credit for, logs that showed he had overridden commits from the junior developers 7 separate times in the last year. I quietly copied the logs into a clean report. No edits, no poetic justice, just the truth presented exactly the way a cybersecurity team loves. Time-stamped, authenticated, digitally signed, and impossible to deny. The next morning, HR called me into the meeting. Ethan, sitting across the table, fake pity layered across his face. Before he could start his rehearsed speech, I slid the printed report toward the manager. "This is the real issue," I said. They read it. Page after page. The room got so quiet I could hear the HVAC coming. Ethan's face went from smug to pale to sweaty in less than a minute. HR called an immediate break, then a longer break. Then they asked Ethan to step out for a moment. He never came back into the room. By noon, he was pulled from all active projects. By the end of the week, he was terminated for sabotage, misconduct, and falsifying code ownership. Turns out, 2 other interns had complained about him in previous years, but they didn't have proof. My report was the nail in the coffin. My manager later approached me with a smile and said, "We need someone detail-oriented in our threat analysis team after you graduate. Interested?" I nodded, trying to hide how much my heart was jumping. I didn't just clear my name. I secured my future, using the very skills Ethan claimed I didn't have. Sometimes revenge is simple. You don't destroy someone, you just show everyone who they really are.